Hello everyone, welcome to your maths class. Let's begin our exercise 2.2. In exercise 2.2, question number 1 is find the sum by suitable rearrangement, which means we need to arrange numbers in a suitable way by which our calculation can become easy. So first part is 837 plus 208 plus 363. Now we need to arrange these three numbers in a way that after addition they can have maximum number of zeros. So if I add 837 and 363, so sum of these two numbers is 1200 and we are left with 208. We will write it here. Then we have 1200 or 1200 plus 208. Now you can easily add them. It is 1408. So this is your answer. Suitable arrangement of 837 and 363 give us maximum number of zeros, which helped us in making our addition easy. Let's do next part. Part B is (1962) plus 453 plus 1538 plus 647. Now we can easily see if we add 1962 and 1538, then our answer will be 3500. And if we add 453 and 647, our answer will be 1100. So let's arrange these numbers together. So we are going to add firstly 1962 and 1538 and 453 with 647. This will give 3500 and sum of these two numbers is 1100. Finally, we got our answer as 4600. This is sum of all these four numbers. You might be seeing by rearranging numbers, the sum is easy. Or you can say calculations has become easier. Moving on to next question. Question number 1 has only two parts. Question number 2 is find the product by suitable rearrangement. Similar to question number 1, in this we did addition, and in question number 2 we need to find out product. In the same way by rearranging numbers. So part A is 2 multiplied with 1768 multiplied with 50. Now we can see if we multiply 2 and 50, we will get our answer as 100, and it is quite easy to multiply 1768 with 100. So we will firstly multiply 2 and 50 and then we will multiply it to 1768. So 50 multiplied with 2 is 100. This makes our calculations easier. So this is your answer, 1,76,800. Part B and C will be your homework. You will try them yourself. And taking part D. It is 625 multiplied with 279 multiplied with 16. These numbers might be looking tough to you for rearranging. If we rearrange 625 and 16, we will get our answer as 10,000. So when we multiply 16 and 625, our answer will be 10,000. Now you multiply it with 279 and your answer is 27,90,000. So this is how you need to arrange numbers together so that you can make your calculations easier. Now I am taking last part, that is part F. Part E will be your homework again. Part F is 125 multiplied with 40 multiplied with 8 and again multiplied with 25. So here we are multiplying 4 numbers. We can easily see if we multiply 40 and 25 together and 125 and 8 together, we can easily calculate. So multiplying 125 with 8 and 40 and 25 together. So we will get on multiplying 125 to 8, answer is 1000. On multiplying 40 and 25, we get again 1000. Now multiply 1000 and 1000. This is 10 lakh. Question number 3. Question number 3 is find the value of the following. Question number 3. Find the value of the following. Here we need to find out value of given numbers. In part 1 we are given 297 multiplied with 17 plus 297 multiplied with 3. This question includes our property of distributivity of multiplication over addition. You can see 297 in common for both the terms on either side of sign plus. So we can take out 297 as common, and within brackets we are left with, from part 1 it is 17 and then plus 3. If I open up this bracket, we will get the same expression. 297 will get multiplied to 17 plus 297 will get multiplied to 3. Now it is quite easy to calculate. It means 297 to be multiplied with 17 plus 3, and 17 plus 3 is 20. So 297 multiplied with 20, it becomes 5940. So your answer for this is 5940. Now part B and C is your homework. Moving on to part D. Part D is 3845 multiplied with 5 multiplied with 782 plus 769 multiplied with 25 and it is multiplied with 218. So here in the first view we are not able to identify which number can be taken as common and how we can implement distributivity of multiplication over addition. Now for that, we can see if we multiply 769 with 5, we will get 3845. But we are not having any 5 here. So what we can do, we can write it as 3845 multiplied with 5 multiplied with 782 plus 769. This 25 can be break up into two 5s because we know 5 multiply 5 is 25. So now we have 769 multiplied with 5. When we do this product, we will get 3845. This part is same. Now we multiplied these two numbers, and answer after multiplying these is 3845. Further we have 5 and 218. Now this 3845 multiplied with 5 and 3845 multiplied with 5 is common in both the parts. So we will take them as common. 3845 multiplied with 5. Within brackets, it will be 782 plus 218. When we add these two numbers, we will get our answer as 1000. Now you can easily multiply and get your answer as 1,92,25,000. This is your answer. Moving on to next question. Question number 4. Question number 4 is, find the product using suitable properties. We learned about different properties in whole numbers. Properties of closure property, commutative property, associative property, distributivity of multiplication over addition, identity. These were the properties. So in this question, we need to apply suitable property according to question. So our first part is 738 multiplied with 103. We can see if we divide this 103 into 100 plus 3, this can be calculated easily. So we are applying our property of distributivity of multiplication over 100, addition. So this is how you can divide 103 into 100 plus 3, and property used is, you will write here property distributivity of multiplication over addition. This is your property which we are applying to this question. Right? Now what we will do, we will expand this bracket and solve. When we multiply this to the first part, it is like 738 multiplied with 100. Then we have plus, so it will be plus. Now 738 will get multiplied to 3. So it is 738 multiplied with 3. On multiplying 100 and 738, we get 73,800, and on multiplying 738 with 3, we get 2,214. Now you add them, you will get 76,014. This is your answer. Part B and part C are similar to part A, so that is for your homework. Part D is also similar, but there is only a small change. So we will look for it. In previous 3 parts, we were dividing the number which was on right hand side, but in this part we have number 1005 on left hand side. So we will divide this. It will be written as 1000 plus 5 multiplied with 168. So you may not get confused with this, that is why I am solving it here. Now you will expand your bracket. This 1000 get multiplied to 168 plus 5 get multiplied to 168. Here you get your answer 1,68,000 plus 840. Finally, your answer is 1,68,840. Next we have a word problem, question number 5. Question number 5 is, a taxi driver filled his car petrol tank with 40 liters of petrol on Monday. The next day he filled the tank with 50 liters of petrol. If the petrol cost rupees 44 per liter, how much did he spend in all on petrol? So in this, there is a taxi driver who filled his car petrol tank with 40 liters of petrol on Monday and 50 liters on Tuesday, and we need to find out total cost of petrol. So our first, we know in word problem we write statements. So first statement will be petrol filled on Monday equals to $40 liters. Second statement will be petrol filled on next day equals to 50 liters. Now third statement is total petrol filled in total. He filled petrol in his car is 40 liters plus 50 liters, which in total is 90 liters. Now cost of 1 liter petrol is rupees 44. So when 1 liter costs rupees 44, so 90 liter will cost. So cost of 90 liter petrol is 90 liter multiplied with rupees 44. Again you can solve it by dividing 90 into 100 minus 10. So let's calculate. This 90 can be written as 100 minus 10 multiplied with 44. Then you have 100 multiplied with 44 minus 10 multiplied with 44. So this is 4400 minus 440. By this you get your answer as rupees 3960. This is the calculation. Next is question number 6. Question number 6 is, A vendor supplies 32 liters of milk to a hotel in the morning and 68 liters of milk in the evening. If the milk costs rupees 45 per liter, how much money is due to the vendor per day? It is similar to question number 5. Again, a vendor is supplying milk 32 liters in the morning and 68 liters in the evening. So, our first statement will be supply of milk in morning is equal to 32 liters. Second statement, supply of milk in evening equals to 68 liters. So, total supply is equal to 32 plus 68 liters. So, on adding 32 and 68, we get it as 100 liter. So, in total 100 liter of milk is being supplied to a hotel by a vendor. Now, cost for 1 liter is given. Cost of 1 liter milk is rupees 15. So, cost of 100 liter milk will be 100 multiplied with 15. It is rupees 1500. Hence, you can write last or concluding statement as hence 15,000 rupees is due to vendor per day. Now we have our last question, question number 7. Question number 7 is a matching. Here you need to match some terms with their properties. So, question number 7 is match the following. So, in column 1 and column 2, we have some terms and properties. Column 1 for part first is 425 multiplied with 136 is equal to 425 multiplied with 6 plus 30 plus 100. Second part, 2 multiply 49 multiply 50 is equal to 2 multiply 50 multiply 49. Part third, 80 plus 2005 plus 20 is equal to 80 plus 20 plus 2005. And in column 2, you are given with different properties. So, column 2 is having properties. First property is commutative under multiplication. Second property is commutative under addition. Third property is distributivity of multiplication over addition. Now, we need to match correct property with correct equation. Here we are seeing that in first part of column 1, we had distributed 136 into 6 plus 30 plus 100. Here we are having addition and here we are having multiplication. So, this is the property of distributivity of multiplication over addition. So, in column 2, this property is lying in part C. So we can match it. Part 2 in column 1 is stating that we are just interchanging the position of numbers, which says there is multiplication, so that means the numbers are commuting and it is commutative under multiplication. So commutative under multiplication is part A in column 2, and the last one is commutative under addition. So these are the correct properties for these given equations. So exercise 2.2 is finished. Your homework is question number 2, part B, C and E, question number 3, part B and C, question number 4, part B and part C. Thank you.